What is up, everyone? Now, when it comes to weight loss, there's a lot of questions and issues that people have. So today I'm going to take about 4 of them, break down the answers, and help you solve that today. So if you're about that invested mindset and lifestyle, stay tuned. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe and notification button for future uploads. And if you want to skip ahead to questions that are more pertinent to you, you can always find them in the description box below. Skip ahead and stuff. Make life easy. But anyways, let's get to it. Alright, so the first question that people normally ask is, when will I start losing weight? So the short answer for this is that it's not sure because it varies from person to person because of different elements. So a simple example, textbook example, would be if you cut your calories by 500 and you also add in consistent exercise and you do all of this consistently, then you should lose about a pound per week. However, because of factors including those that we don't have full control over, like hereditary factors, your age, your metabolism, your gender, all of these plays a part in the whole varying from person to person. So in this case, you kind of have to just see how your body responds over time, but focus on the stuff that you can control, like your eating, your physical activity, and how you deal with stress. So no binge eating. Though all that being said, if you're really looking to see if you're losing weight already, I advise making sure that you have your weekly progress pics or that you're tracking your weight on a scale over time so you can see your progress. But another thing is just to focus on how you feel. So are you sleeping better? Do you have more energy? Do you feel better? All these are actually signs that your health is improving, and usually when your health starts improving, you're making progress. So moving on to the next one, another issue that people normally have is the question of why can't I get rid of fat on my belly and my thighs? So many people have this question and this issue that they're losing weight and they're even losing body fat, but they just can't seem to get rid of the fat on their belly, their thighs, their hips. And I've talked about this before, but it's always something worth to touch up on again and again because it's just asked so often. So to put it simple, sport training doesn't work. Doing a ton of crunches won't make you lose belly fat, and doing a lot of leg raises not going to get the cellulite off your legs. So now that we have that in order, we can continue. If you really want to slim down, you have to lose body fat. There's no exception around this. And the most crucial components of doing this is a mixture of diet, cardio, and resistance training. Doing these 3 together will give you the best results. And you're also in luck because you're already on a channel that deals with all 3. So you can check out my other vids to help speed up your progress. So give yourself a little more knowledge. I put it up on one of these sites. I'm not sure, but it have videos there. Imagine that now. But I wonder which side, but continue. So one thing I'd like to add before we move on to the next issue is that losing body fat doesn't guarantee perfection. And what I mean by this is that your body chooses where it wants to lose fat. So even if you'd like to lose fat on your belly, and get that nice stomach and thing, you might be more prone to losing fat on your arms first. But don't let that discourage you though. Because all that means is that you're making progress. See it as a positive light. You're making progress and you're losing body fat and you're seeing visual signs of it. So you just need to make more of a push and continue pushing to lose it in the areas that you want to lose it. It's a step-by-step process. Take progress so you get progress plus. Right, so another common issue is that you just stop losing weight. Imagine you have no idea what happened. Now, plateaus happen, but when they happen, it's usually for a few simple reasons. The more weight you lose, the less calories your body needs to do everyday activities. That also means you need less calories to lose weight. So what all this means is basically you'll need a steeper deficit if you want to continue losing weight. So this isn't a big issue because you can do 2 things to resolve this. One is that you can increase your cardio and intensity because you might not actually need that steep of an increase in your deficit, and just the extra cardio will be enough to get you out of the plateau. But the other thing that you can do is to just eat less. Technically, eating less is much easier because it's easier to not eat 500 calories than to do cardio and burn off 500 calories. But I know eating less might sound like this man just told me to eat less. But you're also in luck because I have a bunch of videos on basically hacks to eating less calories, eating more volume. So you can also check this out. It'll be somewhere in one of the corners. But imagine, I'm just not sure which corner, but I have to check that after. But one of the corners will have those videos that will give you basically tricks to Eating more volume for less calories. Make sure to check that out because who don't want to lose weight, man? So the last issue slash question that I'll be looking at is when people say that I'm exercising but my weight is going up. So let's see about this now. Even if your weight is going up, you could actually still be losing body fat. The thing is that muscle is more dense than fat, so it takes up less space. So one thing to look out for is how your clothes fit. Your shirt looser, your pants looser, like little things like this will tell you that you don't need to worry. Another way to check to see if you slim down even while your weight is going up is to measure yourself. So bust out your measuring tape and you can check areas like your chest, your hips, your thighs, and if you're losing inches, then you're probably still slimming down even while your weight is going up. But if you've gained inches all around, then you probably need to take a look at your diet. In regards to diet for this issue, what I mean is that some people compensate their exercise by eating more, but they usually overestimate the amount of calories they burn through exercise. An hour of cardio will not burn off the box of pizza that you just eat. It doesn't work like that. People also heavily underestimate the amount of calories that they eat. Maybe you misread food labels or you've never weighed your food before, so you just have no idea how much calories you're taking in. But when you start taking a detailed look, you might find out that what you thought was 100 calories was maybe 200, 300 up on what you initially thought. You do that a couple times in a day, you could easily be 500 calories up over your average. Then you start putting on weight, exercise or not. Alright, so these were 4 common weight loss issues slash questions that people normally have. If you have any questions of your own, you can always put them in the comment section below. I'll compile them up and I'll make a video on them, answering them just for you. Remember, we're about that invested lifestyle, so become an invested. So this was InvestedWeAre because we are invested in ourselves. You already know, the invested lifestyle, so we the invested people. Yeah, not really nice enough. I am uninvested. I am invested. Or you tell me what you know, you're like, I am uninvested. Anyways, next time.